My Kiwi Crate engineers, I'm just going to admit it to you. We're making the claw, the arcade, and Miss Gross already screwed up making the claw once. Messed up. Sorry, messed up. So, I'm starting over again, but you'll see that some of the things I've already used, and hopefully I will do it right this time. Even though I was pretty careful with the directions, because I was not careful enough. So this one's pretty complicated, and so the first time I did it, I got all the way through part B, and then I didn't put one of the pieces in exactly the right place. So I will warn you when I get to that part about where I messed it up. So part A. So again, I'm setting all my supplies out exactly like in the picture. I'm going to go through this step by step again. It's kind of annoying because I already did all this stuff once. But again, I'm starting over from the beginning. I did not try to fix what I did before because it's a little bit complicated. So, flip the claw guide. So here's the claw guide. Face down and place a circle sticker over each hole. So you can see I already have a couple there. The other two came off. Now, part of my problem also is that I'm working on top of a sheet, on top of a pillowcase, on top of a rug. It would be better if I had like a table to do this on, or if I had some kind of board under here to be on a hard surface. Okay, so then it says, step 2, flip it back over and put a green bolt on here. And it's going, last time I pushed down too hard because this is soft and it pushed through, so I'm just going to put it lightly. The stickers, the sticky stuff on the stickers is just going to hold it so they don't wiggle around. Okay. Step 3, tie the end of the string to one side of the small connector. Okay, so here's our small connector. Here's a string. I'm going to tie a double knot, and it actually says that in the directions too. This is kind of like shoelace material, so it doesn't make a real tight knot, which is good for Miss Gross because since she made a mistake and had to take it all apart, I could untie the knots. Okay, slide the other end, so the one you didn't tie the string to, down onto the connector of the top bolt where A, C, and D meet. So I'm just going to put that there. Get the string out of the way. Okay. That's all for part A. So now part B, I need to get my materials. So I need this, which I'm just going to leave there. I need the 3 claw pieces. I need the big connector. I need the medium connectors, and I'm going to warn you, it makes it look like there's 4 of these. There are not. There are only 2. Okay, the picture in the book looks like there's 2 of these, and then that, and then another 2. But there's only 2 medium connectors, so need that. That's the big connector. Rubber bands. Okay, it says orange and blue rings. I think the rings look green, so that's fine whether you think they're blue or green. They're the ones that aren't orange. We need some bolts. So we need 4 bolts. The rings are for the claw pieces, so we need 3 of those. And the wrench. This is a hex wrench. This fits over these nuts that go on top of the bolts. To tighten it, it's a hexagon. Okay, so match a medium connector with A, so right there A, and slide it on top. Okay. Step 2, match a claw piece with B, so over here. You can see the shape matches. Slide it on top. Step 3, match the large connector. This is where I messed up before. I put it like this, and it was supposed to, this is supposed to go through one of the holes like that. And the other thing is you have to make sure these things are in the right place. Okay, so the little holes at the top have to be the top at the right and the bottom one at the left, the low one at the left. Okay, I did that wrong before too. It says stop and check. Make sure the holes are in the right orientation. Okay, step 4, add a blue or green ring to the right bolt. So this one is the right. It's going to be upside down for you guys. Okay. So this is the right bolt. Then match a medium connector. Okay. Add another blue ring to the left bolt and match a claw piece. With E and slide it on. And again, these things have letters on them. Add another blue ring to the left bolt. So that's this one. Then add orange rings to the other 3 bolts. So the reason is they're trying to hold these so they're above each other, and you can see the orange rings are a little bit smaller. They're not as tall. Okay. Finally, slide on the last claw piece so it matches the first claw piece. So that's the one that's F. Okay, now we're going to screw a nut onto each bolt with your fingers, and you can tighten it with the hex wrench. I'll show you in a minute. Fingers should be good enough for right now. So when you screw these things on, when you're putting on bolts, you're tightening to the right and loosening to the left. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I usually put on bolts when I'm making something opposites first. So I'm going to put this one and then this one. Again, it probably doesn't matter for this project, honestly. And I noticed some of the bolts don't tighten as well. But there's a lot of extra bolts, so because I feel like I missed a piece. Oh, no I didn't. Okay, tighten the bolts. So you tighten them with your fingers, and then you're going to tighten them a little bit more with the wrench. This one. I'm actually pushing up through the other side of this. Because they should stop, and it was just spinning. So what that meant was the whole bolt was spinning. Now this, again, you can fast forward through this part of the video if you want. It's because I'm going to tighten these up. There's another kind of wrench you can use with these. That you can do on the other side. But these are all plastic, so you just got to be a little bit careful. But it's enough with my fingers right now. This is not a great wrench, so it's okay on the edges, but the one in the middle is kind of hard. Okay, so stretch a rubber band over the middle bolts. And pull the claw off the guide. This one works now. Ah, yay. Phew. This time it works. First time I did this, it did not work. Okay. Stretch a second rubber band over the same bolts on the other side. So you're going to put them on this side. Okay. Okay. And this peels apart so we can pick things up with it. All right. Oh, I forgot to start my timer again. Awesome. Okay, so test. hold onto the handle and pull on the string. To open your claw. Oh, okay. I thought I messed it up again. Okay, so hold on to the handle, pull on the string. So I'm pulling the string up or down. Okay, yay, it works. Okay, you want to make sure you get these rubber bands down probably as far as you can so they don't try to come off. Okay, so we made our claw. Yay. I don't think I'll need this guide. So now let's go on to part C, the handle. So I need my claw, I need my handle guide, which it looks like is this, the handle pieces, which are these, circle stickers again. I hope I have enough because I used some extras, white bolts. Also now, because Miss Gross got a little bit messed up when she messed it up, so she didn't set her timer again, even though I had one this time. So I'm not sure how much time is left, so I'm going to check my camera. Sorry, you have to watch me do this. Oh, I think we got plenty of time. I will set my timer now. All right. So white bolts. The wrench again, the nuts, sticker strip, and straw. And again, you're probably going to have a few extra nuts and bolts because they give you some extra pieces, which is good. And straw. Alrighty. Let's get rid of this extra rubber band. Okay, remember that these gel packs come in to absorb moisture. Don't let your pets and little kids get a hold of that because they like to put it in their mouth and it's not good for you. Okay, so step 1, flip the handle guide face down and place a circle sticker. Okay, so the same way. So the stickers, again, I guess are so you can put something on there and it kind of holds it in place. Okay, so I suspect the bolts. Okay, now again, I'm going to make sure, it looks like my picture got A on the left and B on the right. Flip over and stick a white bolt in each hole. Okay, step 2, turn your claw up so the handle. Okay, so we're going to match these bolts. Get that string, make sure that string gets out of the way so it doesn't go in between the bolts. Okay, so we're going to match these bolts, so obviously this way it's not going to work, so if you have it the wrong way, flip it right there. Okay, the handle should cover A, so this is on A and then you can still see B there on the handle guide. Line up the straight handle with your claw guide. This is a straight handle. And slide it onto the bolts. Okay, so again, oh, that was the right way. So if it's this way, it's not going to work. So make sure it's the right way. It could be either end. Doesn't matter. Just make sure it matches the bolts. Okay. Screw a nut onto each bolt. We're going to be screwing the nuts to the right. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. With screws and nuts, at least in the United States. Not sure about, sometimes stuff is different in other countries. Tighten it more with the wrench. I think these are tight enough. I can tighten it till it stops with my fingers, so that should be tight enough. If you If you feel like you need to tighten it more, you can use the wrench. Definitely tighten it up more. But you can see these wrenches sometimes are not that great to use because you don't have a big turning radius with them. Okay, so that's pretty tight. Okay, step 4, pull the claw off the handle guide. Okay, so that's that. Again, there's another kind of wrench that you can use in those ends if you want to tighten it more too. Stick 2 more white bolts in the oh, okay. We need the handle guide still, my bad. Stick 2 more white bolts on the handle guide. Next, put the bent piece. So the one that looks like an L or a 7, I guess, depending on how you hold it. Okay. Charlie, get out of the way. Sorry, my cat's tails will get in the way of things. Okay. It should cover the B. Okay, so I just put that the wrong way. So it says it's going to cover the B on the handle guide. So that means it has to go this way. Slide your claw onto, okay. So the claw is going to go on the bolts. So just match up where the bolts are like that. Good. And screw a nut onto each bolt. Charlie? Oh. My cat is now playing with a toy that he ignores all the time, but now when I'm doing this, he wants to play with it. Goofball. Move away. Okay. There we go. I tighten those up well. If you want to tighten it a little more, you can. I think mine are tight enough. And again, you can always go back and tighten all your bolts after this whole thing is made. Okay. So, pull the claw off the handle guide and flip it over so the string is facing up. Okay, I think we're done with that now. So the string is facing up. So there's my string. Boy, I hope we can get all this in the shot because this is long. Okay. Place a straw on the bent handle piece and tape it down. Oh, the string's going to go through the straw, so it's here. Oh, here it is. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put the string through this first. Okay, so we want it up here on the bent piece, and then you need one of these stickers to tape it down. And it looks like it's going to go all around the handle. So it's a little bit prettier than a piece of tape. This has this guide like right above it. I don't think it matters that much. So I'm just gonna actually push it down, the sticker part, so it's on the wood too. Alright. And then thread the end through the string. Okay, I found it easier to thread it through the straw thing first. Okay, you're done. Hold on to the handle. So now we're going to hold on to the handle and then pull the string to open and close it. So I'm holding on to the handle. And I'm pulling the string. Okay, I'm moving this around because I think this thing is too long to get in my camera shot. Sorry about that. Okay, now my straw is moving around a little bit, so we can always fix that later. It's just to keep the string from tangling up. You could also put 2 straws if you want. Or there's some straws left over from a different one because they give you an extra straw. So maybe you want to put another straw down here so you have more of a guide. Okay, and that's done. Now your claw is done. Now the last piece of this, okay, so I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way. I really think I would put another one of these here and make 2 guides since we have an extra one. Okay, so now we're not going to need this wrench again, so I'm going to put that away. So the next part is making the pom-pom, the prizes. So I need the yarn. I still need circle stickers. Okay, circle sticker, pipe cleaners, the googly eyes, and it says you need scissors. So I'm going to grab a pair of scissors. And you need this thing. This is the pom-pom maker thingy. Okay, and everything else I'm going to get out of the way, put in the box. Sorry, grab my scissors, which I should have thought of before. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to get this claw out of the way too. This is pretty cool though, I have to say. Okay, so let's make our pom-poms. So, step 1, stick one end of the ball of yarn with the, okay, so that just holds it on here. There's other ways you could do this too. Honestly, I probably wouldn't use the stickers. We made pom-poms and we just wrapped it around like that, but let's follow the directions. So, I'm going to put the sticker on the yarn so it kind of holds it in place. And you're going to use all of this, right? So you're just going to keep wrapping it around until you use it all. Feel free to fast forward through here. Or if I get fancy, I'll fast forward it on the video. So I don't know if some of you have made these in Makerspace before. We did this a while ago where people were making a lot of these pom-poms. Sorry, I'm taking this a little bit off camera. I think I'll cut out this piece when I do it, just because it's too hard for me to do this down here. But as you can see, I'm using all the yarn. Okay, so used all the yarn. So there's going to be a little piece hanging off. Now, twist a pipe cleaner around the middle of the yarn. So here, pull it tight. Remember, pipe cleaners are cool because you might want to have somebody help you with this. It's really strong. But you want this thing to go in the middle. So pull it tight and twist it. This is what's going to hold your pom-pom together. Plus, you can use it to make these cute little antennas. I'm actually going to twist it a couple times. Usually when I make these, I tie a piece of yarn in there really hard. Okay, remove the sticker, then push the yarn off the winder. So, okay, so you might have somebody help you use. I wound this really tight, so it's a little bit hard to get off. Okay. But there it is, and you can see it's in the middle. Now, you got to cut all these loops of yarn. So again, if you don't have some pretty good scissors, you're going to have to cut them a little bit at a time. I'm lucky because I can cut a lot of pieces at once. But you want to make sure all the loops are cut. Okay, so I see a few that I missed. So you're going to do that on both sides. You can see it's looking nice and pom-pommy. Little pieces might, now again, don't forget, you got to clean all this stuff up if some little pieces fall off like that. Okay, and then you're going to cut the other side. Try not to pull the yarn too much because it will just pull out. See. So I'm holding it pretty tight in the middle where the pipe cleaner is because these will pull out. So you don't want to be pulling on the yarn when you're cutting it. Look for any little loose loops that you missed. Okay, then you can fluff it out. Again, don't pull too hard or you're going to pull, see, you're going to pull pieces out like that. So you can fluff it out a little bit. I can hear my cat behind me getting very interested in this because I actually made some cat toys for my cat with pom-poms like this. Okay, so fluff it up. And then you can make like little antennas with these things. I like this, so you can, and most of us did pipe cleaners in Makerspace, so you know that you can bend pipe cleaners. And then you have some googly eyes. I like to cut off like the extra, like this one's too long. I don't know what happened to it, but I like to make my pom-pom look kind of even. And then you can put some googly eyes on your little creature. And these are like the googly eyes we have in the Makerspace. Oh, they actually already have the stickers off the back, so that's nice. Okay, so you can put some googly eyes on it wherever you want. And these are your prizes. So I should be able to, that means I should be able to pick this up, and I'm going to clean this up right now. Garbage from the yarn. So you can make another one. I'm not going to go through all that, but I want to see if my claw can pick it up. So I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. Here's my claw. Again, this is a little too long for this camera. And I picked up my prize. Okay, so now you have a claw game, like at the arcade. So you can make your other little creature. You can make it however you want. Make it look however you want. You can put more than 2 eyes on it. They gave you some extra eyes. We have our claw. We have our creature, our prize. We're going to clean up our mess. And that's it. We have made, it's called the arcade because this is like an arcade. Obviously we didn't make an actual arcade, but we made this nice claw that works. And we made a little pom-pom prize. Okay. And I hope you have fun making this. Oops. This is a step-by-step video, so if you get frustrated or have problems, you can watch my video. You can go back and repeat parts of it. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I messed up the first part and I actually had to start all over. So, if you mess it up and start all over, don't feel bad. Other people have the same problem. And that's it. Please post your, make sure you clean up your messes, as always, and put everything back. If you use scissors, put the scissors back where they go in your house. And please post pictures of your game or videos of your claw and your little pom-pom guys in the Seesaw journal. Okay? Bye.